let's assume that the vote fails. Are you willing to accept the idea that if the vote fails, the bridge fails, and therefore we have no bridge?
No, I don't, that's not the case. So why, if the vote fails, does the bridge fail? Does our need for a bridge go away? Does the federal government's responsibility to a bridge that connects Canada and Mexico go away? No. It does mean that that we're going to have to redraw things. We're going to have to come up with something that the locals will support, but it doesn't change our need. No.
So do you think the bridge can be built without tolls?
I actually, again, not getting into I'm the engineer role. I have had people, engineers and urban planners, bring their ideas to me, and this was over the course of the last few years, who have had different plans. One gentleman claimed, and he wasn't, I don't know what word he had his credentials in place. He'd done urban planning in major cities, so he wasn't, somebody with just some harebrained idea. And I can get you all of his information. He had a plan that talked more about changing the existing span and doing different things to it that wouldn't require tolls but would change the capacity, increase the capacity, so people aren't sitting in congestion, our freight isn't sitting in congestion. So there are plans out there. They do it in other countries. Here's the interesting thing. They even do it in D.C. Now you'll say D.C. has a rail component. It has a highway component. It has, that's like, they move 400,000 plus people into the city and out of the city every day. And they have, what he's looked at, this gentleman's looked at, is different reversible lanes. His plan, he says, with a reversible lane, which is what they use in D.C., because primarily people are coming from outside the city, in the city, and leaving, which mirrors kind of what we have happening here. And he says he can do it without tolls. Again, I'm not going to advocate for his plan. I think that'd be just as...
But you do think it's possible that it could be built without tolls?
I do.
Okay.
But I also think, here's the thing, people have demonstrated that they're willing to pay for something they believe in. So let's get them to believe in what the plan is. If they don't believe in the plan, it's our responsibility to come up with another plan. But I don't think we should be so afraid that people won't pay for something. I think we need to make the case to them. It either stands on its merits or it doesn't.
Good, thank you.
What's